The most popular food on earth started as street food for the poorest people in Italy. In 1889, a simple flatbread with tomato and cheese cost almost nothing. It was made by bakers for working-class people who couldn't afford real meals. Fast forward to 2026, and someone in New York just paid $2,700 for a single pizza topped with gold leaf, caviar, and white truffles. From a humble Neapolitan street food to a $60 billion global industry, how did pizza conquer the world? In this video, we're traveling through over 100 years of pizza history, from the alleyways of Naples to the robot-delivered pizzas of tomorrow. Welcome to JFTP Creation. Let's dive in. In 1889, in the crowded streets of Naples, Italy. Back then, Naples was one of the poorest cities in Europe. Working-class people needed something cheap, fast, and filling. That's when local bakers started selling flatbreads topped with whatever was available. Garlic, salt, lard, and sometimes cheese. But in 1889, something magical happened. King Umberto I and Queen Margherita visited Naples. To honor the queen, a baker named Raffaele Esposito created a special pizza with 3 ingredients: red tomatoes, white mozzarella cheese, and green basil, the colors of the Italian flag. The queen loved it, and that pizza was named Pizza Margherita in her honor. But here's the twist. For decades after that, pizza was still considered peasant food. Wealthy Italians looked down on it. If you wanted real Italian food, you ate pasta. Pizza was for the poor. But that was about to change in the most unexpected way. In the early 1900s, millions of Italian immigrants moved to the United States, bringing their recipes with them. But pizza didn't become mainstream overnight. In fact, the first pizzeria in America, Lombardi's in New York City, opened in 1905. But for decades, pizza stayed within Italian-American communities. If you weren't Italian, you probably never tried it. Then came World War II. American soldiers stationed in Italy during the 1940s tasted authentic Neapolitan pizza and fell in love. When they came home, they wanted more. Suddenly, pizza wasn't just Italian food. It was American comfort food. By the late 1940s, pizzerias were popping up in cities across America, but pizza was still mostly a local thing. You had to live near a pizzeria to eat one. That was about to change with a revolutionary invention, the pizza delivery system. The 1950s and 60s were the golden age of pizza chains. In 1958, 2 brothers named Dan and Frank Carney borrowed $600 from their mother and opened a pizza restaurant in Wichita, Kansas. They called it Pizza Hut. It was simple, affordable, and family-friendly. Within a year, they had 3 locations. Within 10 years, they had hundreds. But Pizza Hut wasn't alone. In 1960, a college student named Tom Monahan bought a small pizzeria in Michigan. He renamed it Domino's and made a bold promise: hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less. This changed everything. Suddenly, you didn't need to live near a pizzeria. Pizza could come to you. The delivery revolution had begun. By the mid-1960s, pizza chains were fighting for territory like gangsters. Pizza Hut focused on dine-in family experiences. Domino's focused on speed, and both were making millions. The pizza wars had officially started. The 1970s brought 2 massive changes to pizza. First, frozen pizza hit supermarket shelves. For the first time, you could keep pizza in your freezer and bake it whenever you wanted. Companies like Totino's and Red Baron became household names. Second, pizza got even faster. Chains started experimenting with new crusts: thick crust, stuffed crust, pan pizza. Pizza Hut introduced the stuffed crust in the 1990s, which became a massive hit. But the 1980s also saw something unexpected: gourmet pizza. In California, chefs like Wolfgang Puck started putting unconventional toppings on pizza: goat cheese, smoked salmon, even caviar. Pizza was no longer just pepperoni and cheese. It was becoming art. By the late 1980s, the average American was eating over 23 pounds of pizza per year. Pizza had officially become America's favorite food. The 1990s and 2000s completely reinvented pizza. On one side, chains got even crazier with toppings. We saw pizzas shaped like volcanoes, pizzas with cheeseburgers on top, pizzas with entire hot dogs baked into the crust. Fast food pizza became a spectacle. The bigger and weirder, the better. But on the other side, something amazing was happening. Artisanal pizzerias started bringing pizza back to its roots. Chefs traveled to Naples to learn the original Neapolitan method. Wood-fired ovens, San Marzano tomatoes, fresh mozzarella di bufala, and dough that fermented for 72 hours. In 2007, UNESCO even recognized Neapolitan pizza making as an intangible cultural heritage. Suddenly, a simple margherita pizza made the old-fashioned way was worth waiting in line for. Food trucks started selling $12 artisanal pizzas. Instagram made pizza photogenic, and the pizza snob was born. People who would only eat pizza made with imported Italian ingredients. Pizza had come full circle. Now, we're in 2026. Pizza has entered the sci-fi era. Robots are delivering pizzas in college campuses and tech hubs. Drones are dropping pizzas into backyards in under 10 minutes. 3D printers are creating custom-shaped pizzas with precision no human chef can match. AI systems are analyzing thousands of flavor combinations to design the perfect pizza for your taste buds. Ghost kitchens cook pizzas 24/7, delivering to your door in 20 minutes. And the price range? Wild. You can still grab a slice for $2 in New York, or you can pay $2,700 for a pizza topped with gold leaf, caviar, and white truffles at a 5-star restaurant. Gluten-free crusts, cauliflower crusts, keto crusts, there's a pizza for every diet now. What started as poor people's street food in 1889 is now a $60 billion global industry. Pizza didn't just survive 137 years, it conquered the planet. So there you have it. Over 100 years of pizza evolution. From a simple margherita in Naples to gold leaf masterpieces in 2026. Pizza is proof that the simplest foods often have the biggest stories. Now I want to hear from you. What's your favorite type of pizza? Classic New York slice, Chicago deep dish, Neapolitan wood-fired, or something crazy like a stuffed crust with hot dogs? Drop your answer in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through food history, hit that like button and subscribe to JFTP Creation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.